Alright, what's going on everyone? So in this video we're going to be taking a look at the new Super Saiyan Xeno Goku at 55%. He is one of the main reasons why I summoned on this year's Heroes banner. He is such a beast, and you guys know that I don't throw around this phrase lightly or often, but he is one of the best units in the game, in my opinion. He is just such a chungus, like, menace. He is just a beast. And he is not like other Heroes units. He's good on more than just the Heroes category. He's available on quite a few categories, and he's great on almost all of them, or pretty much all of them. He's going to be a staple pick for many categories, and he will be meta relevant in my opinion for at least the next couple of years. Him and the new Super Saiyan Xeno Vegeta are just an absolute dynamic duo of beastliness. Like, he's just so versatile. Obviously, with his super attack effect greatly raising attack and defense, he's built for those longer events. But he's also usable in Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road. He does have that debuff. So let's actually hop over here to the wiki so we can see. He does greatly raise attack and defense, with supreme damage and a high chance of stunning the enemy. So, a high chance of stunning the enemy, that's his effect. Vegeta's effect is a lowering defense debuff, but between the two, stunning is better in my opinion. It's more relevant in Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road, but they are both great debuffs. And he's just a great support as well, as you can see. He gives Goku's family category allies Ki +2 in attack and defense plus 40%. His passive skill name is literally Greatest Support. I mean, that's enough said, right? He is definitely one of, if not the greatest support for the Goku's family category, and there are a lot of them. So, taking a look at his hidden potential system, I do have him at 55%, as you can see. I do have one dupe path unlocked for him, but I'll use those orbs to finish off that path after this video. In terms of how you should build him in the hidden potential system, he does greatly stack attack and defense, and I know many people are going to say to go full additional attack on him, but you have to remember he greatly stacks attack as well. So having crit is really a great option, because when he gets stacked up and he starts throwing out 4, 5, 6 million attack stats, depending on how long you build him up for, you definitely want crit, because if you crit on those high attack stats, that's going to be a lot of juicy damage being applied. So, in my opinion, since he is a physical type unit, going 11 additional attack and 15 crit is a fantastic option, or if you have to have more additional, go 14 additional and 12 crit. But of course, build him how you want him. That's just my suggestion. I do have no equipment on him, and that goes the same for his equipment. If you have additional attack equipment, it will be a great fit on this Goku. Although, I don't have any equipment on him because I like to see units as stock as possible in these 55% showcases. And that is also why I do have him at full link level 1. Obviously, link leveling him will give you better results. So after all of that, let's finally take a look at him. So we are starting off on a full Goku's family team in the Shadow Dragon Saga Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. I do have double GT Super Saiyan Goku leaders, so one thing to note is that we are on a dual 150% leader skill instead of 170%. So his defense and his attack can look a little bit better on dual 170% leader skills, but it's still not really going to be that much of a difference. But we'll take a look at him with the 170% leader later on this video. Turn 1 defense of 81k. He does have Xenopan on rotation for 40% support from her, and we do have 2 links active, but he does link well with pretty much any Super Saiyan Goku. He shares 4 links with the transforming Goku. He actually has 6 links active here. Do we want him to be in the middle slot though? I don't really think so. I'm gonna have Pan there because she's type advantaged. Actually, this would probably be a better way to see his defense shine. So we're actually going to do this, although it may seem dumb. we are going to see how well he can tank this type neutral attacks from this enemy. So yeah, and I also want more of those links active. So this is with 6 links active. Of course, though, they are at link level 1. 1.43 million, I mean, that's not great. You know, that's not even good, in all honesty. But again, he does greatly stack attack and defense. So give him a few turns of stacking and he will easily start taking double digits. You know, he does have the Mystic Gohan, the Tech Mystic Gohan, you know, greatly stacking attack and defense going on. But the thing with him is that he does not have the guard that Mystic Gohan has, which that's what makes him the tank that he is. The fact that he has the guard on top of his quick, greatly raising attack and defense infinitely. So 1 or 2 super attacks with Gohan, and he's tanking double digits from pretty much anything in the game. But this Goku, on the other hand, will need to stack up at least a few more times to really get his defense to a place that you can be comfortable with. And here we're going to have a little bit more defense because of this amazing Goku as well. He is one of those Hero Extermination event EZAs, and he's giving Ki +3 and 30% attack and defense. So with him on rotation, we do have 6 links active as well. I guess we can put B-Pan up front, or do we want to keep this Goku here? Actually, we're going to put Pan here. Even though she's type disadvantage, she's just a god. So obviously, over time, this Goku is going to look better because of his stacking. And that's just how these stacking units go, you know? If you let them attack 3 or 4 times, all of a sudden their attack stats are going to rise exponentially, and he's also going to have better and better defense. One thing with him in particular is that dupes are going to actually be a lot more relevant on this guy than most other units, for the sheer fact that having a higher base attack and base defense means that you do stack faster. So you are going to want to stack with him as much as you can, as quickly as you can, no matter the dupe count. But your defense turn 1 and overall, after just a few super attacks, should be more up to snuff if you have him, say, at 2 dupes or rainbowed or things like that. Again, higher dupe counts does make him better. But you should still have a fantastic time with him at 55%. He's not really, like, there for the damage. I mean, technically, he is more of a floater because of his support passive, but you can keep him on rotation. Like, you have so many options with him, like, in shorter events like Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road, you can just sort of have him be a debuffer, have him be floated, and just, you know, just sort of have him stun an enemy once or twice. You know, if you do manage to get a couple of attacks off with him, then maybe you could consider putting him on rotation once a couple of enemies are stunned or something like that. But yeah, I mean, you just have many options with him, which is what's really great. So taking a look at his defense now, he's at 162k. That's after 2 super attacks, I believe. It might be 3, but I'm pretty sure it's just 2. And that's immediately, you know, way better. And he's going to be stacking defense quicker due to having higher defense this turn than he did a couple of turns prior. So we're going to probably see him hit 200k or maybe 180k, but maybe 200k in the next rotation after he super attacks here. So that's going to be very, very impressive. Obviously, again, if he was full link leveled as well, he would look way better than he does right now. Or perhaps not way better, but he will look better. 1.6 million attack stat. I mean, it's not the the best thing in the world, but obviously you get some crits on that bad boy. You know, stack him up until he hits like 3, 4, 5 million attack stats, and you have crit. Then all of a sudden his damage is good. So we're just gonna need to stack him up a little bit more, and you can see. Obviously, again, too, as I said, we are on 150% leader skills. So he will stack faster, he'll have better turn 1 defense and things like that if you're on dual 170% leader skills. It's not the biggest deal in the world though. I mean, GT Super Saiyan Goku is just such a powerful unit that I think, you know, there's not really a loss in running him as your leader over, say, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the LR. I mean, this GT Super Saiyan Goku is better than the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so there you go. But this Goku is giving 40% support to Goku's family units, and you know how many busted Goku's family units there are. So I mean, it's just absurd what he does. Going back really quickly to the wiki, you can see that he also gets attack and defense plus 100%, and then another attack plus 100% when there's a Goku's family category ally on the team. So it's very good. It doesn't even need to be on rotation, but just simply on the team. And that will allow him to have an additional attack plus 100%. And his link skills, I mean, Super Saiyan, the Saiyan lineage, Kamehameha, Patrol, experienced fighters, prepared for battle, and shattering the limit. I mean, those are some pretty powerful links. I mean, the one problem is that the Vegeta does share experienced fighters, but that's just more of a Goku link than a Vegeta link, in my opinion. Like, Vegeta would have more like royal lineage or prodigies or something like that normally, but not the case here, clearly. Are we gonna float Pan here in lieu for having this Super Saiyan Gohan on rotation? I think Pan is still better. I'm gonna have this Goku attack here. Let's get another attack stat with him. We're gonna get a couple more attack stats, and then we're gonna go straight into a full, like, 170% lead team, I guess. Just to see, you know, the difference, but you guys can kind of get the gist. You know, he doesn't have a paragraph-long passive. You know, he's very simple in the way that he was made. Like, his awakening is just so simple, but so, like, elegant and so, like, good. Like, it's, I don't have enough, like, praise for him. He's just different. Really, he's just different. And it's quite frankly absurd that he is just, like, this hero's TUR. I mean, it's so good that they made this guy as good as he is. But it's kind of funny that, in my opinion, he's eclipsing, like, a lot of Dokkan Fest exclusives. He's just really good. So, he's definitely a must summon. And going to quickly again the wiki, his categories. He's on Pure Saiyans, Time Travelers, Goku's Family, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, Dragon Ball Heroes, Crossover, Turtle School, and Defenders of Justice. So that's like 9 categories. I wasn't really counting there in my head, but that's quite a few categories he's available on. So truly just impressive stuff. Like, it's just so impressive. So looking at his defense now, 268k, you know, that's quite good. I mean, he is with 70% support on rotation. Well, technically 110% support because his own passive affects him as well, but that's still very good, and he's gonna stack it even higher this turn. So let's get one more attack stat here, and then we're gonna hop over to another team, and we're gonna see how well he performs on that team. But yeah, a fantastic option for sure. Definitely a must-have on a Goku's Family team because his support is just so wild. And if you think about it, when you look at this team, it's filled with Goku's Family support. Like, this Xeno Goku, Xeno Pan is not a support for the Goku's Family category, but she does support Xeno Goku. The, like, Super Saiyan AGL Goku, the Hero Extermination EZA one, supporting. The Super Saiyan 2 Gohan EZA is supporting. I mean, there is a lot of Goku's Family support, but he is still definitely one of the best, and I would include him over other Goku's Family supports. So, let's hop on over to a different team and see how well he performs there. Okay, so now we are on a full crossover team with dual Super Saiyan 4 Vegito leaders, which means we are on double 170% leader skills. So this Goku should have a better turn 1 defense, and he will stack faster because of it. As you can see, he does have 102k defense turn 1. Granted, he has a buttload of support from both Opie of Time here, as well as Demon Booba Toa. I think both of them are giving like 40% support, like upwards of. I mean, it's RNG if they get the last 10 or 12% or so. But we do have a lot of support on rotation. And we don't even have that many links active. I think we just have Shattering the Limit, right? Yeah, we just have Shattering the Limit. So, really, like, not bad for turn 1 defense. 100k turn 1 is not bad. And it'll only get better. And it'll get better quicker because of his greatly stacking attack and defense. We're actually going to see here that he is going to have a huge defense spike compared to the Super Saiyan Vegeta, because this Goku will get to super attack before him. Or I guess he'll super attack twice before the Vegeta does. At some point, say if Goku gets the finishing blow and Vegeta doesn't get to super attack during that phase, then for sure Goku will have a higher defense. So we're going to float and try and get Vegeta on rotation with Goku, since this Super Saiyan Vegeta, the Xeno Vegeta, is actually the best linking partner, I believe, with Xeno Goku. They share 5 links. I think there are a handful of other units that share 5 links with the Xeno Goku as well. Like the Coat Super Saiyan Blue Goku from that Broly movie story event. I believe they share 5 links, maybe 4, but they do share a few links. But for sure, the Xeno Super Saiyan Vegeta is the best linking partner. I have to say though, I do like the Vegeta super attack animation better than Goku's, but I like Goku's a lot as well. I mean, he literally has the instant transmission Kamehameha, which is absolutely awesome, right? So it's not like bad or anything. It's just Vegeta's is a little better. You know, what can you do about that? So now we have Pan on rotation, and Pan is giving 40% support for Dragon Ball Heroes. Pan and Goku are actually a great duo because Goku is giving 40% to her through his Goku's Family category support, and then Pan's giving him 40% from Dragon Ball Hero support. So we're going to stack defense once again, and then we're going to see when Vegeta comes on rotation the defense difference that one stack of greatly raising attack and defense is going to make. So let's have him attack. We'll float off the Booba, Opie of Time here. And we're just going to get a few more attack stats. Perhaps I will skip ahead to like towards the end of the Infinite Dragon Ball History stage or deeper in, and we can see what he would look like after like, you know, 7 stacks, 8 stacks or something like that. But if I just speed up the gameplay a little bit, you know, and I just click through and not really super attack with everyone, I will be able to see, we can see it faster. But at the end of the day, I mean, I could be stacking him for like all day if I wanted to. You know, I could prolong my super attacks, right? Like, I could literally just choose to not super attack with most of these units, prolong each phase, and stack. I mean, that's a great strategy, you know? If you are running a team with like double GT Super Saiyan Gokus or something like that, if you're running a Super Saiyan's team with LR Namek Super Saiyan Goku, and you're just like beating up events too fast that you can't stack, you can just stagger super attacks, and you will be able to get your stacks. But regardless, I mean, he does greatly raise attack and defense instead of just raise, so his pace is going to be faster. He's going to be stacking faster, so he shouldn't really fall behind. So taking a look here, as you can see, there's like a 40,000 difference, like a 40k difference in defense, and an even bigger change in attack as well. Like, you can see that one greatly raising stack of attack and defense is a huge chunk of defense, as well as a nice, like, almost double the attack too. So, taking a look, we do have, what? I mean, with Vegeta, we share 5 links, as you can see here. He won't get Kamehameha at all, but he does share things like Super Saiyan, Patrol, but linked with the Pan, he also gets Saiyan lineage. So we're going to have him in the middle here, and these two are definitely best buddies. Like, when you think about it, I mean, this Goku On top of his greatly stacking attack and defense, he does have another debuff. This Vegeta has a debuff as well. This Vegeta, I believe he lowers attack on super attack, which is a good debuff, but Goku has a high chance of stunning the enemy, which is a 50% chance to stun the enemy. And, you know, it's not super relevant whether or not, you know, he has the stacking, or not the stacking, but he has the debuff or not. Like Vegeta having the lower attack, this Goku having the stunning the enemy. I mean, both of those effects are pretty trivial, to be honest with you, nowadays, because almost every single event, difficult piece of content in the game has immunity to stuns, seals, immunity to lowering attack and defense, except for like Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road, in which case, I mean, even then, like, they will take a buttload of damage. The Super Saiyan Xeno Goku is going to take a lot of damage those first, like, 2 or 3 turns, even with an item. But after, with the item and, like, 1 super attack or 2 super attacks, I think it would work out fine. You know, defensively, they're good enough. But, yeah, the fact that they do have these good debuffs, though, on super attack does make it a lot more, like, comfortable, I guess, to have them on rotation in Extreme Super Battle Road, because Goku can stun one and Vegeta can seal, or not seal, but lower the attack of another, and all of a sudden one is hitting not nearly as hard and the other one's not attacking at all. So that could be pretty relevant. Looking at the defense now, 208k defense versus 172k, so again, Goku having a nice lead in terms of defense compared to this Vegeta because of his extra stack. So definitely make sure that you're super attacking with these two every single turn. You shouldn't have a problem with super attacking every turn with these guys. I mean, they give themselves ki, first of all, and then they also have so many supports on their team. I mean, we're on crossover, but Dragon Ball Heroes in a whole just has a ton of support, like Demon Goddess Toa. You have the Demon Goddess Poutine free-to-play card, who's absolutely amazing. You have Opie of Time. You just have so many good options. It's quite absurd what this Heroes team can do nowadays, what the crossover team can do. I mean, you even have other options that are not on the team right now, like you can get the Super Saiyan 2 STR Trunks, who supports the crossover category. Well, just all types he supports, but he really helps out crossover with an extra 15% attack and defense. So, I mean, yeah, it's self-explanatory. This Goku is amazing. We'll get 1 or 2 more attack stats here. Looking at his defense now, 268k, so he's comfortably like 40-ish k defense above the Vegeta at this point. And a neat thing to mention as well is that because of him having high defense after a few super attacks, he will be a nice source of healing in a way, because if you get, you know, a few of the same type orbs, like 4 or 5 same type orbs, you can heal a decent chunk of HP, because the higher your defense is, the more that same type orbs heal you for HP wise. So, you know, if you're really desperate for items or something, I mean, this Goku will just defend for you well, and then on top of that, he will heal you up a bit. As you can see, we have a 2.12 million attack stat if you looked at the bottom left. It's not going to show the attack stat there, but boom. And then Vegeta's at like 1.4, 1.5 million. So again, that's just what the stacking gets you. So we'll get like 1 more super attack. It's just super self-explanatory at this point. This Goku is amazing. Everything about him I just love. And he's like, when you look at how many categories he's on and how many of them he's gonna be great on, it's like actually absurd. Like, Pure Saiyans, can it get any stronger? I mean, we don't even have STR Super Vegeta yet on Global, and we're not getting him next. We're getting Kale and Caulifla next. But yeah, I mean, Pure Saiyans, Super Saiyans, both of those categories are broken. Goku's family gets another support. Time Travelers is basically just the Heroes show at this point. Kamehameha repeatedly buffed. Heroes is fantastic. Crossover is fantastic. Turtle School, another buff, and Defenders of Justice definitely getting a lot of buffs with these Time Patrol units. So here we are at the final super attack of this video. 315k defense. I mean, now we're at the point where he's pretty safe, honestly. Vegeta is at 278k, so he's pretty safe as well. Let's put him in slot 1, this Vegeta, and then have Goku in the middle, just in case he shares a link with the Opie of Time. I don't think he does, he doesn't, but just in case he did. And let's get one final super attack for the road. Definitely worth summoning for, and I mean, if you are willing to spend money on the game, and you don't want to summon, but you don't mind spending money on the game, I mean, it sounds weird, but, like, if you want to buy the White Dragon Stone, this Super Saiyan Xeno Goku is one of the best picks with that White Dragon Stone, and I said that in my video talking about who you should pick with your White Dragon Stone. So there you go. Obviously, he gets better with time, usable everywhere, and he's just a dynamic beast. So let me know what you guys think about this Super Saiyan Xeno Goku, and until the next video, I'll see ya later.